After wrapping Eva's body in a sheet, the boys' group carried it to the morgue. Aito's body is in here too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Eva's words came drifting back to me. She was so desperate to live and return home, but she never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way, too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Eva's body away, we went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. So we split up with boys and girls. Boys put her in the morgue, and then the girls did other stuff. The whole team stood in front of Eva's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day's coming to an end. After paying our respects at Eva's grave, I can't believe we were paying our respects to our freaking enemy, man. That's so crazy. Like, I have mixed opinions about whether to feel bad for Eva or not. Sadness at losing Eva, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all of this, doubt, grief, frustration. It was a smorgasbord of negative emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. As I tossed and turned in bed that night, I couldn't help thinking of the graves I'd had to make in my last timeline. Hiroko, Ima, Nozomi. I couldn't let them die this time too. But what if the killer came back and attacked again? What if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 26th day of active service here at last, Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
So hungry. The moment I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pang of hunger. Did I even eat anything yesterday? I didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. I better go to the cafeteria for some breakfast, then I'll talk to everyone about what we're going to do next. I won't let any more of my friends die. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business. Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hiroko and killed Eva.
Hey!
Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles, but after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the power saw, let's just call them the killer to make things easier. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. Are you guys in? Of course! I never give up, no matter how the odds are stacked against me. That's just how pure heart maidens roll. You all feel the same, right? Yes, I may be at the very bottom of the social biological hierarchy, but I'll still do whatever I can. Bro, shut up! At the very bottom, crap! The holy Jumanji sword can never stand idle and let evil have its way. And if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain and deliver swift, merciless justice. Normally this kind of mundane work would be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception. I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them? It was a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seem willing to help. I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist? Oh, they exist alright. They definitely exist.
There's no freaking way there's not a killer here!
Why are you getting so mad about it? I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do those things. I don't want us to start suspecting each other. I agree, whoever wrote that threat on the blackboard is probably behind it. They're somewhere inside the school, picking us off like they said they would. So how are we gonna find them? Just search the school till we flush them out? I guess that's all we could do. Hold on, I might have a better idea. I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. It's not all that high spec, but it could help us here. Sounds fancy, what does it do? To put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. If we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school besides us. That's amazing, Tsubasa. It's so cool that you can make something like that. Just remember, it'll only tell us the number of life forms in range, but that's better than nothing, right? Absolutely. Sounds like it'll be a big help. It won't be ready right away, though. I need to draw up some plans, get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. No problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done. Please be careful, Moko. We still haven't found the murder weapon yet. The killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again. Just let them try it. I'll shove my hands so far up their ass they'll knock their teeth out. Your hand in their anus, you say? Could you really do it? Will it even fit? Bro, why are you so fascinated about that? Sister Dearest, you're absorbing bad influence again. At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can. Thanks, Tsubasa. Now that that's settled. The image of the two books I found in the library drifted into my mind, too. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what was in them now. Now that that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties. Right, we can do this. In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and ended the meeting there. I wasn't in the mood to do anything else, and before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Events Academy had come to an end.
Up and Atom Troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 27th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Something the matter, Kako? Good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out. Trying what? To have a vision. My dear sister can see into people's futures, you know. Oh yeah! I almost forgot about that. Probably because her visions are so unreliable? You don't seem very surprised. I guess you knew that already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself. But it's no good. I can't have visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it, I could find the killer in no time at all. In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that my dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Bro, that's not reliable at all. I get that you're so fixated on her, but, as for your problems, Mrs. Sumino, you probably just need more fiber in your diet. Does that really count as a prediction? That day I ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, I think. Once I finish, I head back to my room to think about my next move. A clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I'd stowed inside. I didn't know how true any of it was, but this was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. The true identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhumane experiments, now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. A researcher that was driven to suicide came back from the dead using black magic. A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from the students who died during an epidemic. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sound like they'd just been made up for fun. I couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. Man. Alright, let's hang out with Moko over here, shall we? Come swim with me. Okay. Takumi, isn't my swimsuit just as cute as a button? I made these fine threads all by myself. That's a swimsuit? It looks just like your usual costume to me. Takumi, I can't believe you! What kind of man insults a pretty girl swimsuit? Oh my god. I wasn't trying to insult. A young maiden is a delicate creature. One that might die of sadness if you don't tell her that she's cute. So I believe you have something to say to me. Right, Takumi? Mocha, you've never looked cuter. That swimsuit makes you look like a swan on the shore. Stop complimenting me like that, silly boy. Flatter won't get you anywhere. But thanks. Oh my god. Okay, let's hang out with Nozomi. You seem like you're having fun, Nozomi. What are you up to? I was just watering and fertilizing these flowers. Flowers are so cute. Just looking at them is enough to put a smile on my face. The sight of Nozomi giggling as she watered the flowers was far cuter than the flowers themselves. Dang, we're really into her. Then again, I guess that's our normal approach to Nozomi.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. We've had to fight night battles before, but it's like the announcement says, I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 28th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me? Yeah, of course. I accept the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu. For reasons that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat? What the heck's a Cheshire cat? You seem really happy today. Did something good happen? Oh, I am letting a show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited. I can barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. Next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meats from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Whoops, there I go again. I should really only do this kind of thing behind closed doors. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at fever pitch. Bro, what are you doing, man? Why is your mind like this? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. Oh right, Yugamu's not just a little eccentric. He's a grade A Omega class freak. His breathing heavy now, he looked up from his whirring blades and locked eyes with me. Say, Takumi, I suppose you'd let me kill you? No thanks! I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Yugamu's intense gaze was giving me goosebumps, and not in a good way. No way, not in a million years. That's fair, I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. But let me warn you. I can't keep going on like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
His eyes still locked to mine, Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey! You're so cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I am trying to keep everyone alive, and he's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. In my hopes of a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed, I suffered through breakfast, Yugamu's eyes on me the whole time. I came away from it and feeling more tired than before I ate. My motivation had suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. Stepping out onto the rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared at the clear sky. Nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu...
Huh?
Oh! I noticed Hiroko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably only blow me off again. But before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. This is different. I expected Hiroko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi! Yes, what is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised at Hiroko suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hiroko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding. You look like a cat that's just sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week. That's oddly specific. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me?
Huh?
I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want all of us to survive, so if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
Okay, I believe that you're not our enemy. That much has always been true. Hiroko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. Then how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard you avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. What is it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. Was that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Wait, what? That was nothing! Alright, whatever. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of the 100-Line Last Defense Academy. And next time, we are still on the hunt to look for this killer who now has killed the invader prisoner. Like, last time in the previous timeline, she escaped, took Ima with her, and then got killed off. And now this time, she just got killed off very quickly. That's crazy. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.